Welcome back to SoundersFC.com. I'm Tony Ventrella at CenturyLink Field. Brand new turf, new field turf on the surface, and the players are checking it out for the first time. It is a little bit softer. It's got a little more give to it, and of course, wear and tear on the old turf made this necessary move here at CenturyLink. Let's see what the players think of it. Most of the squad was on the pitch for the first training at CenturyLink this season. Veteran Roger Levesque likes the new surface and loves being back home after weeks of training in Arizona and Florida.
New turf still feels like home. First time training here this year, obviously excited to get back out. Got the sunshine, and the turf seems great. I think it's going to take a little bit for just guys to get used to it and get used to the way the ball bounces, if it holds up, if it skips. And then obviously if it's wet, if it's not. So I think it just takes a little bit of time to get used to any new surface. But so far so good. I think guys out here, the energy's great, the excitement, surrounding just being back home and back in Seattle and getting the season going. So I think we'll make adjustments when we need to. And but I think the turf is an added bonus.
Work crews laid down 106,000 square feet of the new surface recently. Just so you know, there's 6 pounds of sand and 3 pounds of cryogenic rubber per square foot of artificial grass.
Took us about 3 days to roll up the old field. We hauled it away and we're going to recycle the infill out of that and the turf. Takes us about 4 days to sow in the field, and then the infill that goes in, we've got over 1 million pounds of sand and rubber that goes into this field, and the infilling process takes about 5 days.
Now, most athletes like real grass, but field turf is the next best thing, and the Sounders players do like it.
It's a little bit similar to the turf at down at Starfire for the stadium field, so we're used to that and we like that, and it's better to have this than the stuff that we had last year. It was a bit packed down and a bit hard, so us sensitive athletes need something a little bit fresher for us.
From a coaching standpoint, the new turf is a blessing in many ways. Most importantly, it cuts down on the wear and tear on the players' bodies.
Physically, it definitely helps, because it's softer. It's still hard underneath, that's the way it all is, but it's definitely easier on the body, for them than it would be otherwise. There's a lot more unplanned cuts, in soccer and so forth that you have to do because a guy will miss hit the ball or something will happen or it'll deflect off somebody, and so just being able to cut on this surface with it being softer like that takes a lot of the wear and tear off.
Team gets back into action tomorrow with another training session here at CenturyLink Field. Then the first friendly preseason game happens on Wednesday night, and the season itself kicks off a week from Wednesday, March 7th, as the CONCACAF play continues for Sounders FC. I'm Tony Ventrella at CenturyLink Field, SoundersFC.com.